I embraced it. I embraced the Renaissance. How can this bitch die? I will take the 635 Regency. I'm fine with that. That's okay with me. Just die. The 635 Regency is A-okay. Dude, that 556 though. Oh, I can't wait for him. Be amazing. Be everything I ever wanted in a ruler and more. And the AI never does this. Like, just X out. It's like, why do I have to be the one?
Well, if you're gonna do it, I can just mooch off of you. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Exactly. What they do.
Then they don't have to fall behind on tech, and they get the institution. It's perfect. It's a winning strategy.
Oh, cool. Guess what I just got? Extreme monsoon in central Java. Who would have thought? Good thing I moved my fucking capital to western Java. Oh, I fucking suck. I forgot to take the encouraged development edict.
Yeah,
I played this game.
Big a deal. You were a little sub-optimally efficient. No big deal.
And I suppose Jakarta, call it Batavia, Palapa, dumb name. I suppose Batavia is one of the largest cities in Asia now. We're 36. Beijing's 31. Seoul is 33. Nanjing's 33. So you and I are tied for the largest city in East Asia.
Oh, cool.
No, I actually, now that I've done this, I should take... three. Why the fuck didn't the name? That break read in there? Hey, you know what I'd be really into?
Mm-hmm.
My queen dying.
Had her
So
since
into
the
that.
you've had her since the beginning now.
Yep. Yep.
It's like Enrique.
60 and it's still 1-2-1. I've got this 5-5-6 just waiting in the wings, and a 6-3-5 Regency right there. And it's like, oh, if you died, how much better my life would be? So much better. Oh, is that him? Taking on Bachmanis?
Yeah.
Got some separatists. He's in some trouble.
So far, the AI hasn't gotten its ridiculous, like, siege duration cheats thus far.
Oh, were they allied with Qadi?
So I've attacked Ceylon. So I only fight Ceylon and Bamanis right now. Oh, he's gonna win this battle, I think. It's too bad. It's shitty.
Yeah, it looks like, but it's tight. But it looks like, yeah, but I think you're still in okay shape despite. It's because you attacked. Oh no, into farmlands. What?
No,
Why the
it
fuck
was
did you
my
lose
fort.
that battle?
I'm not sure. I think, well, his leader is slightly better.
Oh, he's got a 3-4-3. Yeah.
So that fort is lost, which is annoying.
I think on your next attack. Okay, I shouldn't. Well, no, it's only 50%. So I actually think that you can probably get there and push him out before he gets
I
back.
think he's. Oh,
You don't get a
yeah,
turret.
you didn't get that one.
Oh.
Should I do or die?
Oh.
Let's give it a
I think
shot.
I believe. Oh, you get a crossing penalty, but
Oh no, he's gonna win again. Is
yeah.
he winning?
Why
No
is he?
way.
I don't know. Well, you get a crossing penalty on that one, but might be related to the crossing penalty.
No, I don't think so. Not sure what combat attribute he's beating me on.
He's got one shock,
One shock on me, yeah.
and he's got a crossing penalty on you.
He
And let
does
me
have
look,
3
maybe.
fired. Maybe we have fire on these units already? I don't know. Yeah, we do have a little bit
Maybe.
of fire.
Okay, so that's pretty big. It's 2 fire pips above you. And he has, oh, no ideas. So that's not that. Need some money, friend.
No.
Wanna get married?
Sure.
I am trying to bring Hinduism back to these Muslim savages after all.
These meat-eating bastards.
Fucking
Yes.
non-pork eating bastards.
I've been reading about like all the political issues in India, and it's just so like funny. It's like how similar they are to us.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
because they're both.
but it's like they're very prejudiced against like Muslims, and like it's just hilarious because like there are these like acts of violence against Muslims because they eat meat, and that Hindus are like vegetarians, and it's just really funny to me, just the premise of like militant vegetarians like attacking people's like shops and like and discriminating against them.
The one thing we can rest assured in is that the pigs are safe.
Is the what?
The pigs are safe.
Pigs are. It's not pigs. It's cows, right? That are sacred to them.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying though, is that Hindus are vegetarian and Muslims don't eat meat. I don't eat pigs. They eat pigs. I'm saying the one thing we can rest assured in is the pigs are safe. That was the joke there. Sorry if that was unclear. Y'all niggas is good. I go pee. Be right back. Yeah.
Malwa's attacked Bamanis from the north, which is good.
That is fantastic
Yeah.
news. Oh, but you have peasants in Kone.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotta make a detour down there.
Oh well, I guess this is good. Renaissance has not quite spread to my rivals yet. It's a shame the map mode doesn't work. You having that as well?
You have to like click on it for it to work properly.
Yeah, you can't do the special one. Yeah, it hasn't spread at all to anyone else yet. Which is great. It's more than good. It's great. Do I have heretics? I don't. There's literally no reason not to take except religious sects. Oh, I guess because it's also only heretics religion, so it makes no difference at all. Oh, did you end up picking anything from
I only, so he was, I got call for peace, unfortunately, and I only had 25 on him at that point, so I could only take one province. But I think I weakened him considerably with that war, which is fine.
Yeah, he's getting his ass handed to him by the rivals, so that's helpful. I just have to sit here and wait for my dumb bitch queen to die. A 556 is now age 13. He's 64. He's getting there. He could die. That would be great. Because I'm still dog shit in tech. I'm ready for her in the next 2 years. Ah, you horrible cunt. Suddenly wishing I had not taken that one province next to the guys in Sumatra, because they're going to spread the Renaissance. As soon as it finishes, they're going to spread the Renaissance all the way through Malaya. Whereas without that province, I would have kept it for myself.
Yeah.
Almost like, should I create a vassal there?
It's probably not worth it. PC, so I think Brahmins are like good for high tax provinces, sort of like priests.
I mean, that makes no difference for me, right? I'm just talking about a fucking territory.
I'm just thinking out loud. Like dole out territories.
Alright, it's done. It completed, so it's going to my Reap. At least Makassar won't get it. The 1, 2, 1, the sacrifices I make, half of them I like. Don't get enough credit. Oh good, there's an extreme monsoon. Awesome. I love this event. I love that this event happens all the time. It's so cool. What a great event.
It's one of your faves.
A good addition to this game. We could never be prosperous. Awesome. So lame if you could. Almost as lame as having a 1-1 monarch that won't die.
I'm too big. The what's it called? Doesn't spread. Institution.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so tough to hear.
I know. It's a first world problem.
Oh, that's just... Imagine what it would be. Unbearable to be. Good news is Mach still don't get. All pretty slow. Manchester,
Yeah,
are you at peace?
I am. Yeah.
You wanna try 4?
Are you just hanging out? You want? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try it. Sure.
Doing legit fuck all, so. Waiting for my queen to die. And for monarch points.
Sounds like a game I know.
Oh, haha. That's what I'm looking for. My dumb bitch queen died, and I got a 16-year-old 556. The dream is alive, boys.
Oh wow, they really don't. The vassals don't like it when you forcibly change their religion.
Weird that.
Like the Maldives, it's like a one province minor, and he's like furious at me for half a century now.
You'd think they'd be into it, but they're just not. It's just such a shame that they got all into Allah when they really should have known better. Like, we had our gods, they made a lot of sense. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, I finally got the shitty monsoon in my capital province, which I was waiting for one province to finish
This
getting,
ruler.
Yeah, I know, my ruler turns me on, like, to no end. It's ridiculous, to be honest.
Now I have a 102.
Oh no, do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
13 years.
Oh, can you just inherit the cunt?
No, she's the Queen Regent.
Oh, okay, so you'll be done with her soon. Oh? Wait, oh shit, she's a 102 and she's in a regency. Oh.
No,
Oh.
she's the regent for the 234, which is pretty fine.
Mediocre, yeah, it's fine. It'll get the job done. That's what that is. That's it'll get the job done, Queen. How does Vijayanagar feel about attacking a bunch of Indonesians in the near future?
I can send you my navy.
Alright, so I'll wait a
24
bit.
boats.
I'll wait till 81, because 81 I have the Miltech 5. Oh, and I have a 524 as an air. I will take that shit. '78. Oh, August of '78. I get admin 5, which will let me switch my shit to Diplo, and then I can start colonizing, which is good in and of itself. More shit. The 544. Colonization, bitch. Or exploration or expansion? I feel like short-term exploration is better, but long-term expansion is better. What do you think?
I don't know if I'm a fan of expansion at all, honestly.
But the thing is, it gives us the what's it called?
So a lot of the expansion ideas are just pretty frickin' mediocre.
I know, but it gives me that unlimited casus belli in East Asia. That's really what it comes down to.
You can just get like into range of stuff because you're here, right? I mean,
That's true.
You know?
That's true. All right.
because what do you get from
Exploration it is.
expansion? You get a colonist. You know, you would get more from exploration. You get a merchant, which is okay. 10 global settler, which is okay. Then there's fucking recruitment time, which is, what the fuck idea is that? That's retarded. 1 diplomatic relation, okay. Shipbuilding time, what the fuck is that?
Fair.
Trade power, okay, that's a decent one. And then state maintenance, so you save some money there. I mean, it's like overall, eh.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
So I would say exploration, and then There's one that's like a plus 20 settler increase. Oh, well, you would have to combo it with expansion to get that one. Actually, I was like, just do exploration, the one for the plus 20 policy. And it's like, oh wait,
You do get plus 20
myself.
settler. You do get plus 20 settler from exploration, which you don't get from expansion. You get plus 10 from expansion. You get plus
But I'm
20
on about
settler
the
from
policy on
exploration.
top of it, right?
No, I know. But you need both for that. That's when you're just going hard in the paint on expansion. Oh, I have such a good king. Life is so much less stressful when you have a good king. Woo! Gibbies. Friends, countrymen, lend me your ears. Wolf and navies. Okay, so yeah, I will definitely need your navy if I want to go fuck with Makassar.
You ready?
Not yet. Give me a few.
Okay.
Let me decide what I want to do with my life. Okay. Work.
Oh, I have to fight them and the Bengalis? You motherfucker. These fucking guys up here.
I want land tech 5 before I try and fight Makassar on my end. So 82, I'll be ready.
I'll actually hoard money then instead of fight the Manis in that case, I think. Ooh, Pretender. Interesting. Yeah, I'm actually always interested whenever I get Pretenders, because sometimes they're like good.
Yeah, you're like, well, my king sucks. You don't suck. Should I consider this?
So I have a 9 in line right now, and this guy is a 12, so he's moderately better. He would be a Tamil ruler instead of a
Awesome.
Canada ruler, a Canadian ruler.
Canadian ruler. The cost of letting these Tamil take over though is pretty expensive.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to occupy every fucking province to get up to the capital.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm like, that's expensive as shit. For 3, I don't know if I would take it for 3. For 6 or 7, I'd be like, okay, let's talk. But for 3, oh baby. Fuck. God, these fucking events. Where's all my money going? Why am I broke? Where'd all my money go? What the fuck? Like rich. Suddenly I was not, and I don't know why. Did I lose control of the trade node? No. Alright, you ready to do this shit, dog?
So the Pretenders, they just have a better quality army because they've got more cab and stuff. So I'm actually down at 10,000 soldiers, which is bad because it means Bamani's will likely attack. So I'll send my fleet over, but yeah, should be. That's all you need. All you need is more boats. So yeah.
Do you want me to give you subsidies and you can get fleet basing rights just to give us some flexibility? Alright. Let me put the commanders on.
So where do you want my boats? Java C?
Java C. Java C.
Okay.
Kavajayanagar, done. Are you not taking attrition and shit, or?
Right now I'm taking 0, which is, I don't know how that is, but that's good.
Excellent, that's how that is. Oh. Where's his army? Oh, he just walked to the okay. That's going quick, 42%. Not gonna complain about that shit.
Oh yeah, so it counts allied provinces to boat supply now. That's very good. So because
That's a good change.
because I neighbor your provs, I don't get attrition. Not sure what ideas I should go for. I'm thinking quantity. 'Cause I'm very in need of manpower.
Yeah, you want to trade Palopo over to me?
Jawohl.
Yeah. Dankeschön.
I do get attrition here in the Sea of Celebes.
That's fine, the damage is... Just gotta kill his... Oop, there it is. I take Sidore and then I'm done.
can't see anything east of Sea of Celebes. Alright, I think you're good, so I'm gonna sail back.
Yeah, go for it. We're good. Navy is taking a hot minute, which. Oh, you serious? Bureaucracy. Fuck your autonomy. Go 3 again?
Oh, sure.
Funny how much faster 4 is than 3. Like, I don't know if they fully balanced that, What's there? Oh, he's got 6 land.
I don't know if you get anything for 6. 4 and 5,
That's
I think. 4 is morale, 5 is the new infantry type. I don't think 6 gives you much. Just off the top of my head, that is.
It was enough to make it difficult, but not enough to lose. So this gives you new cavalry. It gives you a bit of infantry fire and shock. It's not nothing. Like, it's pretty decent, but it's not incroyable. Things we're looking at for the nation state of Java. Jesus Christ. Rain fail in West Java. Plus minus 20% local tax plus 0.5 monthly devastation for 5 years. Awesome.
You get a bad monsoon again.
Oh, it was like another event that also fucks me. Oh fuck, I can't even take the Spice Island. Can't even take this.
Yeah, it's not worth it to force your vassals to change religion. I thought it would be like get them to convert and then integrate it later, and everything would be nice and peaceful and orderly. But the game gives them a huge like opinion penalty. Oh, I have a famine. Might be caused by this war. I think I'm gonna peace out of your war, friend.
Oh, peace out. Oh, I'm piecing out of it now. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna be done right now. I have some lovely.
So you've been following what's going on in the EU? They're trying to sanction Poland and Hungary.
I have not seen that. That is great news, though.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great about it. I think Poland and Hungary are on a dark path, and I think it.
You're breaking out. You say they're on the wrong path?
Yes. I think Poland and Hungary are on the wrong path.
So what have we been doing? It just seems like they're just controlling their border.
No, it's the controlling the borders is less of an issue. Poland doesn't even have a border issue, right? They've been very aggressively centralizing power in the executive, and diminishing, especially the value of the courts. I think that the legislature is one thing, but taking away the power of the courts and centralizing it back in the executive is a pretty key sign of a failing democratic institution. And that's something that Orban and Duda have both put a lot of effort into. And so it kind of makes sense to remind them that, like, hey, a democratic institution, you can't have the executive control all the power.
And it's actually not doing anything because they're like vetoing, like to protect each other right now, aren't they, or something like that? So they're trying to
the EU
do it, but they can't do anything, actually.
Yeah, the EU as an institution has some pretty intense flaws, but it's still better than not having the EU, because Europe would be pretty fucked if they did not actually work together. So. What's fun is all the stuff that's happening with Kavanaugh and Mueller, like Manafort flipping is excellent. Kavanaugh being a sexual predator. Oh, it's great. So Manafort flipped.
So who is, I know his name, Paul Manafort. Who is he exactly?
Yes. He was the campaign manager for the Trump campaign for a while. And then he was also a Russian agent in Ukraine.
Yep.
And so he basically fucked by being an unregistered agent. So he basically acted in the interest of Russia for money without registering himself as a paid Russian agent, which basically makes him a spy and or traitor. And so originally Cohen flipped. Michael Cohen, who was the personal lawyer of Trump. So he flipped first, and then Trump was like, yeah, but Manafort's such a good guy, didn't flip, you know? Loyalty, yeah. And now Manafort has flipped, and Manafort has even more than Cohen did when it comes to anything Russia related, so.
Right.
And he already got the other important part of that is that he already got convicted, which means he must have given something pretty good to the Mueller team in order for them to agree to have him be a paid witness, right? Because they had him like just done, right? Like he was gonna go to jail. That was that. What's done is done. Bada bing, bada boom. And then he flipped, and Manafort was agreeing to get not Manafort, Mueller was agreeing to give him reduced terms, which means he must have given up something halfway decent even to get those reduced terms. So it sounds like our boy Trump is in he's up Shit's Creek.
So I've just, because I do watch the news, and it's just, I can't escape just constant bombardment of just anti-Trump and sensationalist nonsense. And I've just gotten very, like, cynical and annoyed at everything, because it's like they've been talking about this fucking Robert Mueller thing for fucking 2 years now.
Come on, man.
And the fucking
on, man. Like, yo.
Goofball, he's still our president. Nobody's impeaching him. I mean,
yes, of course.
I'm just
this
incredulous.
Shit takes time.
He's gonna have his entire fucking presidency. It takes time. I mean, it's like it just seems like blown out of proportion spectacle to me. I mean, I hate Donald Trump. I think he's a fucking piece of shit. But
he is. But like,
I'm just annoyed at the reaction.
Piece of shit. But like,
I'm also annoyed. It's like instead of the Democrats creating like a functional fucking platform to run against him, they just blow up all this stupid nonsense is what it seems to me.
If you look at oh my god, dude, this breaks my heart because you're not even you're not even dumb, so this breaks my heart that you're saying this, because if you actually look at what Democrats are running on, whether it's Beto O'Rourke or fucking Cortez, the chick in New York, or any of these guys, what they're running on is not Mueller related. What they're running on is fucking socialist, like, fuck the income disparity, fuck all the bullshit that's happening in the economy. If you actually listen to the rhetoric of most of the politicians, they're running
an extreme minority of Democrats.
No, it's not. It's not. The thing is, no. Here's the thing. Ready? Here's the thing. The media is covering Mueller heavily, and the Republicans are talking about Mueller a lot. Most even mainstream Democrats are not running on Mueller or Russia. They're running on actually fairly left progressive messages. The problem is that the messages that they're running on are getting filtered through the mainstream media, which is heavily tilted towards this, because this is what drama is. And the shitty part is that even for you, as someone who's not dumb and not uneducated, you even are only reading this message, which is really upsetting for me, to be honest. Because, like, it's sad for me that that's what you're taking away from this. And not because anything bad on you, but just because of the fact that this is how bad the Democratic messaging is. But even in the mainstream, like, they're running on Obamacare / Medicare for all. They're running on fuck the tax plan. They're running on creating a check for the corruption that's happening in the government. But they're not running on Mueller, and no one is talking impeachment.
I just don't see any of that stuff like forcefully, aside from
I know.
Bernie Sanders
I
and
know.
like a couple others. And I just see the stupid American public voting for Republicans, and I see corporate Democrats in control of the party. I see
But
no
why are
reason to hope
you?
at the present. I just don't. I mean, I wish what
Why
you
are
were
you not
saying was
seeing
true.
it? That's what's interesting. Because, like, granted from Europe, right? So I'm in Europe, so I'm picking the media
I think you're
channels that I'm
seeing too
consuming
much
through.
that you want to see, and I would love to see what you're
Maybe.
seeing, but I'm not seeing it fucking up at all. I see a
Maybe.
weak Democratic Party that's rolling over as it always fucking does. I see fucking Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, who are fucking part of the oligarchy, firmly in control of Democrat messaging. I see
They
them
are
running.
still.
I see
Real
them
quick,
creating
real quick.
like we're running against Donald Trump, but like we don't actually represent anything at all. I see Bernie Sanders, who I would like to see be successful. He is presenting a viable alternative, but I feel that they're propagandizing against him. I feel that he does not have a controlling influence in the party, and I think all the bullshit social issues, as you and I have discussed many times, are so fucking polarizing. And this is the unfortunate thing with the progressives, because they're right economically, but then all the social shit turns people off, is one of the issues.
Like, no, but like, real quick, like, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Mhm.
Does that name mean anything to you?
I followed it, yeah.
But so she speaks on all the shit you're talking about and much less on the social issues. Or then Beto O'Rourke. Does that name mean anything to you?
Yes, I've been following the Texas
Yeah, okay.
race as well, yeah.
Okay. But, and these are the voices that I hear in the party, the two of them, much less than any of, like Bernie Sanders I hear much less than either of them, for example. And so I guess what I'm saying is I'm kind of surprised that you are so negative, because a lot of the shit you're saying I would have agreed with 2 years ago. But I would look at the Democratic Party today, they're not running really on, I mean, they're running on anti-Trump, of course, because you should, because Trump is a fucking monster and a terrible president.
It's not
like
a monster. That gives him too much credit. Monster is respectable. He's a fucking tool.
You're right. He's just a useless, pathetic narcissist who is like literally like only doing this for his own ego and failing at that, you know? And so I agree with that. And I really am a little sad, because when he was elected, there was a part of me that was like, well, maybe he goes for that economic socialism I'm looking for.
We talked about that, yeah.
Yeah. And he went for all of the wrong shit on the social side and all of the wrong shit on the economic side. He was like, we're going to make racism okay, and then also pay into corporate interests. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are we, if you make the racism okay but fuck with the corporate interests and bring the man up, then I'm okay, bring the working man up, then I'm okay with that. But he did neither. He fucked on both sides. But I don't know, man, like,
I think it's because I see these fucking, what's a good adjective, just these sheltered goofball Democrats talking about there's going to be a fucking blue wave coming up in November, and then the balance of power in Congress is going to shift to the left. And I don't see that. I don't see the American people voting for Democrats. And I'm constantly just incredulous at the politics of our country.
Sure.
Like, just the economic policies that we're following, just like the way the entire system is structured, and people still vote for Republicans. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
The fact that they're like, oh yeah, sure, what's my economic interest? No, fuck that shit. I want to give more money to the rich. No, I agree. I agree. But at the same time, I think that what the basic shitty American is going to look at and be like, oh, well, I had faith in our institutions, and I look at what President Trump is doing, And I feel like he's not respecting what it means to be President of the United States. He's not respecting the office. I feel like someone needs to do something about this. And so that's why I'm voting Democrat this November. Like this is what I'm imagining the American electorate to be like.
I think you've captured part of the essence of it very well there.
And that's why I still believe there's going to be a blue wave. I don't think we'll take the Senate.
I don't know about that.
We won't take the Senate though, which is a problem, right? Like I think we'll take the House. I'm pretty confident we'll take the House, but I don't think we'll take because there's enough really concerned Americans, and we're white, and like we really, we believed in Trump, but some of these things that people are bringing up about his corruption, it's really concerning. And I want to make sure that there's a Congress there and I have representatives there that are going to make sure that he follows the right path as he leads our country. Those people, I genuinely believe, will vote Democrat. But I don't think it's going to be enough to take the Senate.
It's just like the pendulum swing. Like we've been doing this now for 20 years. We vote for this piece of shit, and then 2 years go by, and then we decide, oh, let's vote for the other party. And then two years go by, and then they vote for the other party again, and we're still trapped in this prison of just a lack of progressive fucking reform. Like the profound issues our society is confronting are unaddressed because of whatever you're about to say. Just the fucking... just so frustrating, just the way the average voter is and what they do.
It's because the average voter is not educated, and because the rich pay a lot of money to convince the average voter. Like, I honestly, I have like almost sexual fantasies about running and being accused of class warfare and being like, you're goddamn right, I'm committing class warfare, because they've been committing class warfare against the working class of the American people for fucking 30 fucking years. So you know what? It's about goddamn right someone else commits class warfare against these pieces of shit. Like, I have legitimately quasi turned on fantasies about doing exactly that.
Yeah, no, I do as well. We're on the same page with this. Well, I've actually looked into it. The guy I've got, his name is Mahoney, is our like local representative guy, and he's very well established if I were to run as Mass State Rep. So I don't think I could unseat him where I'm currently like residing. So maybe like I'm gonna follow him. Maybe he'll like step down or retire, or whatever, and the seat will open. Or maybe I'll like eventually I'll reach some point where I decide to like move, rent somewhere else, and then run in another like district that's easier to get the seat in.
I'm always struggling for myself with like, do I stay in Europe and run away, or do I just go full class warfare? And like, it's always a tug in my heart. You know what I mean? Like, I now have an opportunity to take a job in my company in LA, and I'm like already thinking like, if I take this job in my company in LA, I'm gonna run for office. Like at some point, I'm gonna be like,
just need educated, fucking competent. We need a statesman, is what we need. A mature adult to just go in there and just fix the system. Because you can break it down into such simple terms. It's the rich robbing the state and robbing the population. They've been doing it for 30 years, and you need it, and it's not sustainable, and it's bad for society as a whole. And you just need a mature grown-up to go in there and just stop them from doing it.
And the worst part is anytime you start talking about the fact that they're doing that, they start going, oh, well, it's class warfare. And it's like, fuck you. Fuck you.
I know. Well, the propaganda is so effective.
It's class warfare. It's fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Yep, that drives me. Class warfare. Yeah, maybe it is, bitch. Tell me what. I know, I want to fuck Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's not even that hot, but I'm just like,
Do you want to?
You're talking this. Yeah, I'm like, you're talking the socialist message I believe in, and that turns me on.
I like a woman with a brain.
Exactly. I like a woman that's gonna fight the ruling class. Get in there. Get in there, you Latino girl. I'll get in you. You get in there, I'll get in you. I had a meeting recently with the heiress of some European beer company fortune, right? And she was in legit. And so when I first met her, I was like, oh, you know, this is a girl who's in her she's middle age. I'm not really that attracted to her. And then I looked her up, and I was like, oh, she's worth €1 billion. And I was like, holy shit, I want to fuck her. I don't know what changed, but as soon as I found out how rich she was, that was like a very upsetting thing to realize in myself. That like, when I found out you're a billionaire, I'm like, I'm down to fuck you now. Oh yeah, okay, let's talk.
You have a quasi-feminine temperament there, I'm afraid.
I'm totally okay with it. You know what? It be what it do, and this girl was a billionaire, and she was she was not like a witch, right? But she was like clearly probably too old for me. And then when I realized how fucking rich she was, it was very subconscious, which was weird about it. It wasn't like oh, now that I know how old you are, I kind of want to fuck you for your money. It was more just like, you're becoming more attractive by the second, and I don't understand why. It must be because I found out how rich you are. I'm okay with it. You know, if you know what it is, it's not so bad.
It's fine, you're just embracing your inner hole.
Inner whore.
Inner hole.
Slash whore.
I like the word. I like hole. I find it just saying that feels to me. It's misogynistic enough.
Hole.
Yeah.
Works for me. I'm okay with it. I should probably start annexing. You allied with? Allied with some.
I'm allied just with you, and we'll get 2 little traitorous vassals.
Sorry, I meant I was talking to the AI.
Armies are expensive.
Oh, it's strange how that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
If my king could never die, that'd be cool.
Try to find the elixir of life.
Yep.
I was reading a history of a Chinese emperor. He tried to find it, so he went to all like the Taoist monks and all like the different alchemists and stuff in China in the Dark Ages, and then they gave him mercury to drink, and they were like, "Here, this is the elixir of life." So obviously, you know, mercury is highly toxic, so he drank it, and then that
So
killed
worked
him.
out super well for
So
him.
yeah, so set out to live forever, and didn't exactly work out. No.
Was killed by the quest.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know God is real.
Yeah, look at all these marvelous cores claims I get.
What a guy. Alright, time to conquer more territory.
Oh my god, I'm at 85% siege progress. The fuck?
That's the dream, no?
I've never even seen 85% siege progress.
I think I have, but it's rare.
So that means it has an 85% chance of surrendering, doesn't it?
Yeah, so basically if you roll a die of 6,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you don't hit a 1, you're gonna get the city.
keep getting famines. I wonder what causes that about. Got too many people.
This is India. They fuck like rabbits.
Oh shit, of course my stacks entered battle like piecemeal. It's not good. Oh, still managed to win, that's good.
What else were they gonna do? Were they gonna enter battle in an organized way? Come on. Come on.
Expectations too high.
What game are we playing here, huh? Are you serious?
I usually take the 100 monarch points, or do you go for 150?
I'll be honest, I don't know which event you're talking about.
Like from estates, like when you take points off them every 20 years or whatever. Do you go for 100 or do you go for the 150? I think Shaggy goes for the 150. I don't know how the fuck he does that, because if you go that high in influence, you always get shitty events and stuff.
Yep.
So I'm usually content to just do the 100, but I don't know. It's paradox geniuses. They're like, find a way to game the system.
Everything there can be, they will game. Why can't I fabricate on T-Door?
Whenever I play Hindu, I always go for Surya, but it just sort of like bothers me a little bit, because it's like, I want to worship Shiva, because he's my favorite one, but then I don't really get any use from his like power.
I am worshipping Shiva for right now.
Ooh.
I mean, it's like if you're playing out penny quickly and you're not that bothered about the relations, it's good because the 10% is really nice. Like for me, attacking, you know, 2 different religious groups, don't need to stress too hard about defeating them in battle. A little worried about the Mamluk.
I like the VG Anagar flag. It's like a guy walking his cow.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. Taking his
Hello,
cow.
yeah, we walk those.
Taking his cow for a walk.
Have some water, I'll be back. What the fuck? Oh shit, colonialism. Go back. You excited to pay for colonialism or no?
I'm just barely about to get admin 8 without the colonialism penalty ticking in. Well, I'm gonna get quasi penalty on it, I think. Then I'll have to spawn the next one.
$1,000 to upgrade that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but it looks doesn't provide that many benefits. Oh no, yeah, you can see the same development costs as.
Oh, does it tell you what it gives you?
No, it does. It doesn't.
I don't know if there's any level 3s in Asia. I can see Alexandria, but that's still a 2. If I could see a 3, I'd tell you what it gives you. Austerity Simulator 2000. Paying off for loans.
Hey, baby. Why invest in the future when you can?
3 stability. Feels good, man.
Very good, man. Good. Get a comet-sided event.
Sweet.
So glad they kept that in this game.
Remember in EU3 when you could just like get extremely low stability like costs, and you just like get it in like a month? You'd go up to 3 stab.
Good times.
Those were the good old days. Yeah, so I do have 20% infantry combat ability right now, which is pretty good.
Oh. Call it a night here and call it a night here and continue tomorrow.
Yeah, do you want to stop here? Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool.
Alright, let's do it.